Just walk around like this. After graduation, have a post-grad blues. Because post-grad blues is real. It's real, y'all. And it's okay. Because today, as you read the caption, you know that we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the elephant in the room. Post-grad, undergrad blues, okay? Because it's real, okay? I know it's real. You know it's real. And if you're about to graduate, you know this is real. And if you graduated, you know that you dealt with this. So it's okay. We're going to talk about the elephant in the room, okay? All right. So let me go get changed. I'm going to show you my new backdrop. Let you guys see me vlogging in this previous part of this video. So excited. Yeah. And so this is my post-grad blue outfit because I'm supposed to be in my blues for post-grad blues. That was funny. Nah, but for real. Stay tuned. I'm going to go get changed and give y'all my tips on post-grad blues, post-undergrad life, everything that goes on after graduating undergrad. So bye. See you guys later. All right. I thought I was taking a picture of my weird. Guys, look. Isn't she beauty? This thing was $4 for 2 yards. 2 yards, $4. 1 yard was $2. I just got a lot because I felt like I wasn't sure how big my wall was. So I just got a bigger 2 yards just because. But now is the time for you to talk to me to talk to you. We get to learn so much about post-grad life, post-grad blues, whatever you went through, whatever it's called, the elephant that's in the room, if you know what I mean. No, but seriously, it's time to really talk because, like I said before, a lot of people don't talk about the elephant in the room. Like, a lot of people just like, yeah, go to grad school, go to school. Are you taking your GRD, taking your GMAT, whatever it is, just let me take it. A lot of people don't talk like, nah, this ain't that. It's something else you could do. Like, so stuff like, so we're going to talk about the ins and outs of post-grad life. So what I did was I asked a lot of people that I'm close with, friends, family, friends, family, and other people that I know, just people I knew. This is the question I asked. I was like, I asked for feedback on, so that wasn't even the question, just feedback on the topic of post-grad. So basically what you thought about when you heard post-grad. So what I did was I literally asked a lot of people, like I asked a few people, at least 12 people I want to say. Probably more than that, but it was that, I would say probably 12, roughly 12. So I have some stuff on my computer. I have some stuff written down, which I should have just wrote everything down. But I don't want to, you know, be all at once. I want to just go back. So yeah, like I said, I asked for feedback. So a lot of people gave a lot of good ideas. I'm going to piggyback into my stuff as well. Oh, excuse me. And to some stuff they said. So because post-grad life, like I said, that elephant in the room is never talked about. Everyone knows that. So let's just get into it. So excited. Okay, so a lot that I got was okay, so some stuff I'm actually read word for word because it was some inspirational stuff. Some stuff I'm just gonna, you know, piggyback off of, go in and out, you know, just speak on it because it was really good. Okay, so the first step is catching up with your friends. Everybody knows all your friends, we all graduated at the same time, same semester, we finished school at the same time. But the thing is, you don't have to be on the same level as your best friend, as your friends, not just your best friend, just your friends in general. This is a great one. I have some points. You cannot compare yourself to someone else. So that means if your friend has a job right after school, you can't be mad that you don't have a job because that's not you. So think about it as if just because someone next to you is doing better, they have their job, they have their house, they have whatever, you can't compare your life to them. Sorry, y'all. It's on YouTube, so commercial. So yeah, you cannot compare yourself to the next person because just because, y'all, I had a phone call. What was that? Oh, best friends, whatever. Yeah, just because someone that you graduated with has what you want does not mean that you need to catch up with them, because everybody goes at their own pace. It might not be your season or your time for you to get that job right now, your dream job like someone else has. It might not be your time for that, so you need to not worry about others, because you will be stumped if worrying about others is what you want to get, because just because you graduate don't mean that you have to get it just like everybody else. Everyone else has to go through their own season, their own times, and it's okay. Like, don't just be that friend that's like, they got a job and I don't, I wish that's supposed to be me. Don't think like that, because your time is coming. Maybe that job you might think is your dream job isn't what you want. You don't want to regret it. You don't want to do anything that you will regret, basically, because a lot of times just because someone else doing it don't mean it's for you. Take that. What else? Yeah, I should have took more notes. I did. I didn't really take notes. Like, I feel like I screenshot everybody's response and just went at it. And then, like, people told me when I asked a question, they didn't want to text it to me, so I had to call them, or they called me. And I have this list. That's where this came from. And also remember that your season is temporary, okay? This season that you're going through is temporary. Because I know for me, going back to, like, worrying about your status to your friends, like, my friends, they all did different paths when they graduated. Sometimes I was actually dealing with that same situation, because I was graduating in 2017. I didn't graduate in 2018. So the friends that I came into school with, they were all done with school. Not even all, but most of them were done with school. They were starting their lives, going to grad school, whatever. I felt some type of way. I'm like, this is my year. Like, why aren't I graduating? Even then, like, even transferring schools, like being at two different schools, I was supposed to graduate in 2017. So knowing that, like, people are doing this and I'm, like, still in school, I got a whole nother year, that kind of made me feel some type of way. But then I realized I wouldn't have been in Tennessee. I wouldn't have done so much more for myself if I hadn't stayed back a year. I've learned myself, because I've done so much. My last year of school, I learned so much. Like, I learned a lot from 2017 to 2018. So knowing that, it's just like, I'm glad that I didn't, because I wouldn't have been here. I know for a fact. And also, like, when I graduated, one of my best friends, she... Ah! Y'all, my charger failed. Oh, shoot. Alright, I think we're stable. Dang, you guys can see everything. Oh, crap. Alright. Ah! Y'all, the thing failed. The tripod failed. Y'all, tripod almost fell again. Maybe I would just put this on my charger in my lap. I don't know why I'm whispering, but y'all, this is not even... Okay. Sorry. That was so weird. But yeah, my best friend, she graduated. She's in her job. She's in her field. And like one day I was just like, dang, like when is it going to be for me? Then I realized that it's okay. Like, I'm happy. I'm not going to feel bad for her. I'm going to still root for her, because it's not my time. Like, my time is coming up. Like, I'm doing more. Like, I'm doing more than what I thought I was going to do. And she's still, like, you know, in school. Like, she went back to school. She's actually doing stuff, and she's learning that the job she first began at, she didn't like. She's at a different school. She's doing different things. So I'm just like, I was feeling the type of way, but I'm just like, I'm not going to reach out to her and say I'm feeling the type of way, because it's not my time. I have something. Seasons are everything. You have season changes for a reason. Go fall, summer, spring, winter for a reason. Yeah, so it's like, don't just, even if your friends, the people you graduate are doing different things, don't feel like you should envy them, because you gonna get your time. Your time is coming. It may not be today, but your time is coming. And this is a good one. It won't last forever. Sometimes what you think, what you want isn't what you need. We're going to take a break. We got, like, just think about that. Just because you think you want it may not be what you need. Piggyback off of, like, you know, going to school. Like, that your friends are doing something that you're not. Give me a second, y'all. I should have had this in order. Okay, this is a good one. No. All right, so this next one. Dang, Dang, I'm just everywhere, but whatever. Oh, also, you should start looking for what you want to do or looking for job school before you, like, the beginning of that senior year. Like, you start school in August, you're going to be done in May. Start in August thinking of a master plan, because that helps a lot. Like, even though you don't, not even in, even though you don't know what you fully want to do, start looking. This camera is crooked. All right. Y'all, that really just threw me off. But yeah, start looking for stuff you want to do. Look it up. And finding a job is a job. Don't ever forget that. It may seem like it's easy to find a job, but finding a job is a job. Okay. And also, I was told, set goals for job hunting. When you know what you want to do, you set goals. I was told, this person told me that they set a goal for how many applications they're going to do for that day, that week, that month. You set those goals and you stay consistent. That is something that you cannot do enough. But stay consistent. No matter what you want to do, stay consistent. Stay consistent, stay consistent, stay consistent. So if you start setting your goals, go for it. Go for it. Like, and I know you have to keep your expectations open, because you never know what to expect when expecting. So that's something else. And also, so I guess right now I'm just talking about like jobs. I guess it's the jobs part. Then we go to school. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So also, find a major in your field, like a mentor in your field. So if you know that you're in the business field, find you a mentor that has that degree, that's doing that. If you're in early childhood, find a mentor that's in that field. So when it's time, you can go. Like, you can go. Because, you know, they've been through it. They know what to do, the ins and outs, how to start, whatever. They can help you. That's why a mentor is so important. Also, when coming into jobs, don't be afraid to hear the word no, because you will hear it. You will hear 20 no's before you hear one yes. The ratio isn't equal, but just remember, you will hear no after no after no. And that one yes might not be what you want. You might hear yes, but when you realize it's like, this is not really what I want. I know I had that, because the job I came here for, I heard so many no's before that. I got this one job. I said, oh yeah, okay, I'm moving to Nashville. Cool, I got the job. It wasn't what I wanted. So it's okay to hear the word no constantly. That is okay. And also, like I said, that one yes might not be the yes you wanted. You might need another 2 more yeses to get there to realize that that's what you wanted. I know for me that happened for me, because like I said, when I got to Nashville, I just knew I was living my best life. I know I was about to be living my best life, making good money, all this with my job. Y'all, it's not it. I had the worst experience. Like, I guess I can tell y'all my story. I haven't never tell this story to a lot of people, but whatever. We're talking about post-grad life. My post-grad life, of course, I graduated. I was done in May, moved here in May. My job, I was starting 2 weeks after I graduated. So I moved here a week after I graduated, had like a weekend, and, you know, to get my life together. Come to find out, the job I wanted was nothing what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was like marketing, sales. You know, I'm selling, because when I went to the interview, they was like, it's not direct sales, not direct sales. Okay, you know, direct sales, door-to-door. They was like, it's not door-to-door. We don't work directly, none of that. Cool, I'm here for it. Whatever, you know. I'm young, I don't have nothing else. I'm just going to do it. So, come to find out, it was what they said it wasn't. It was a marketing firm, basically, where they go door-to-door. They're trying to get customers to buy AT&T. They're not, the reason why they said they weren't direct sales is because they weren't AT&T. That's the thing. So also, when going into new jobs, make sure you read between the lines, because I didn't do that. I didn't read completely between the lines, because I seen the big picture. I seen I was making this amount of money, doing this, doing this. That's how, like, that's what was clicking in my head. That's how I knew that. I was like, oh, I'm about to making this much a month, about to do this. No, I didn't read between those lines. So I got stuck in the dark corner, because those 3 lines, it was something more in between all 3 of those lines. So I got that yes, because great, I got the, you know, my life is great, whatever. But the thing is, I didn't read between the lines. So that one yes threw me off for a loop. I stopped looking. I didn't keep looking at the details of the job. I didn't keep looking into the job with the previous people who used to work there. I didn't do none of that, because I heard yes. That's where I stopped. And I was there not even a full week. I quit the job a week later. So I'm in Nashville a week later. No job. Like I didn't have a job for a week. So just because you're here, yes, it can be good, but it's not always the last thing you will do. The last thing you will need is that one after them 20 no's, you're gonna hear yes. It doesn't mean you need to completely fall into the yes. You need to look into the yes and keep looking, because I didn't. So I know that I can talk on that because that is personal. So yeah, I failed when I first got to Tennessee. Not a lot of people know, because I handle myself. I don't tell my business. I do what I gotta do, but it's okay. And when that happened to me, I got discouraged. Like, I was afraid to ask for help. I was afraid to do everything that I'm talking about now I can talk about, because I did it. Like, besides going to grad school, I didn't know nothing about that. Like, I was afraid because I felt like I got a yeah, and now I'm looking stupid because this one yeah was what I thought. I glorified this yeah. I'm moving to Tennessee. No, it's okay, but at the same time, I wish I would have did more. And that's another thing. When I say, don't be afraid to ask for help, because when I got here, I kind of sheltered myself once I realized that I was failing, because everyone else around me was doing so much, and I was like failing in my eyes, because the one job I had that I knew that I was going to be here ended up being down here. So it was like I was afraid to ask for help, definitely. Something else, networking. These days, it's all about who you know, not what you know. So make sure you network. Because those people can be your resources to everything. That can be your resources, because it is. Like, everyone around you, everyone knows that it's not who you know, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So use all those resources, everything. Like, and also with finding a job, like I know some people that took 3 to 4 months, 3 months to a year to find their real job. Like you can work like your part-times, your retails, but that's okay. Don't think that that's like your last resort because you just graduated with a degree. You working at the Sunco, the Quick Trip, whatever. It's okay, because you gotta do what you gotta do. You still got bills to pay, whether you graduated or not. You still got bills. So don't feel like because you working at the gas station, you working at Build-A-Bear, because I know that was me. Like, I was working at Build-A-Bear, like, dang, I just graduated. I don't have nothing to show. Like, I'm at Build-A-Bear. Whatever. Let it happen. It's okay, because it takes time. Like I said, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take at least a year to find your real job that's in your major, in your field. And like, I know like some of my friends, like I know one of my friends, she literally stayed home for a year after she graduated to get her life together. And that's okay. To stay home, save money. She didn't work what she wanted to her dream job, but she saved her money to get where she needs to go. And a year later, she was doing what she's doing what she loves. Oh, also, what was I allowed to say? What's my train of thought? Sorry, I told you I didn't. You know, I was prepared, but I really wasn't. Also, when you first graduated, this is the quotes from somebody. The grind just started. Take advantage of all your opportunities and go 100% when doing anything. Don't just half do nothing. Don't half do nothing. Go 100% no matter what it is. If you out here doing whatever you're doing, do not half give credit. Don't half give your all. Give your all and then some more, because you never know who's looking. Because it can be times where you're working at your part-time job, your minimum, whatever, that you're only making $10, $11 after you graduate. Somebody walk in there, they might need what you have. So don't just be like, oh yeah, hi, welcome, hi man. No, give that all, sell whatever you're doing, do whatever you're doing, do it at your full potential, because somebody, you never know who's looking. Because when you think about it, you're always thinking about the easy route. You're always thinking, okay, well, I could just do this real quick, make some quick money, you know, scamming. No. Go hard. Like, don't do nothing. Nothing comes easy. And you all know that nothing comes easy. So take your time. Do everything. It's going to be okay. Like, don't think that you got to rush. You don't have a time limit. You graduated. It took you 4 to 5 years and more to graduate it. Do you not know that it can take you that long to do what you need to do? And it's okay. It's totally okay. Because a lot of people, you're not alone. You're not alone. I promise there's somebody sitting next to you that's feeling the same way. Like somebody sitting right next to you that doesn't have a plan when they graduate, as well as you. Or somebody who don't know what they want to do. I didn't know what I want to do when I graduated. When I flunked after my first job, my real job that I was getting after I graduated, I didn't know what I wanted to do. And that's okay. Like, just make sure that whatever you do, work hard because you earned it. Like, don't just do nothing. And make sure that you have an open mind to anything. Like, the job that you think that you didn't want, that you was like, this is horrible. Don't just knock it because everybody else saying yeah. Like, don't knock it because you making this and but they tell you you're capable to go up. Like, don't ever think that it's bad to do what you're doing. Like, it's okay. You're going to make mistakes. And that's the one thing I think that we fail to realize, that when you graduate, you have to be ready for everything. No, you have time to make mistakes. That's what it's for. You have time to make mistakes. You made mistakes in college. You went to class drunk. You decided to not go to class because you were drunk or you was doing whatever you were doing. So you have a choice. That was a mistake to not go to class. You're supposed to go to class. Duh. So why stop? Why make mistakes now and feel bad for it? You didn't feel bad then when you didn't go to class because you was drunk, or you didn't go to class because it was homecoming and it was hot outside. You didn't go to class because whatever. You can make those same mistakes. And look at you now. You graduated. Oh, and you had a good time that time. You just skipped class. It's okay. Or you decided to sleep in or do another assignment for another class. You decided to make those choices, so why now? Why does it have to be such a bad idea because you're making a mistake? What is this? Ugh, I was just eating and out of food. So, make mistakes. Grind differently. Move differently. Just like when you made mistakes in school, you move differently. When you ran those meal swipes, what did you do? How did you eat? Because I know you ate. You did not eat. Rather, you got snuck in the calf. You got snuck some food from somewhere you didn't need it. You ate, didn't you? All right. So when life gives you lemon, make some lemonade. Because it's okay. 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 All right. Let's keep it moving. Because, I keep going. But yeah, basically, it's okay to make mistakes. Also, this is a big one. Well, actually, I'm going to post some of, like, the longer messages on, like, after this video, because I feel like a lot of stuff people need to see, need to read. I'm going to just talk about it. But, all right, let's see. Also, when searching for jobs, don't forget that it can be hard to look for jobs because they know what they want and they want people with experience. So don't let that deter you, because just because this job says this amount of experience, and fine print may say preferred because you have this degree, you can apply for this job, and don't forget that you can do it. Like, a lot of times in the writing, in the small print, they want this amount of stuff required, but they can take the least amount, if you get what I'm saying. And it can be hard. Certain companies are hard to get in. Certain jobs are hard to get in. You can apply for the job 5 times, and the 5th time is when you get it. I don't know why it happens like that, but I've heard scenarios like that from other people before I asked this question. Oh, also, find a job in your career, find a job in your field can help you to get where you want to be. Say you want to go to school, like say you got early childhood, say you got like, I don't even know, like say you got a base, something simple, a type of degree, but you want to do something else with grad school. Get something in this field until you get to where you want to go. Okay, don't rush into, I said this earlier, but I'm going to say it again. Don't rush. Don't rush your life. Don't rush it. Because once it's gone, it's gone. Okay. That's why I was great. Like going to grad school. Sorry, I have a lot of screenshots. Like some people give me like different scenarios. Oh, also, this is for anybody. It's not just for every college. Like you graduate from college. Don't keep going to this job because it's making you money. If you feel like you hate the job, you dread waking up in the morning, leave. Leave. What is it going to do? It may seem hard, but leap on faith. Like, leap on that faith, because if you keep waking up every morning, oh my God, I hate this job. You get to work, you're dreading, you don't want to do anything. If it's only doing you fine, you got to make sure that you have that happy balance where it's serving you financially and mentally. Because if you're mentally not there, doesn't matter. Like, the financial can sound good, but don't just go for the money as well. Do something that you like doing. So don't go to a job that's mechanical engineering and you went to school for business, but they're accepting this, but because they make this amount of money, you're gonna go. No, don't go to a job just because it's hiring. Like, because you may not like it, so just don't forget that either. Like, and also don't forget that it's going to take some time to figure out who and where you want to be. Because when you graduate, you might think that, oh, I want to do this, but 2 weeks later, 2 months later, you want to do something else. Don't let it deter you from doing anything else, because you never know until you try it also. So I guess you can't say if you know that you don't want to do something, don't do it, but it never hurts to try. Yeah. All right, so the next one. We're going to talk about these loans that y'all forget about, because loans, Sally Mae, is going to knock at your door. Okay? The popo's going to be knocking at your door. Knocking at your door. You better answer, because this is not a game. So here's some stuff that I got. I don't think that my student loans haven't called me yet, so I think I'm good because they weren't in my name. Parent plus loan, but whatever. Keep up with your student loan payments. I don't know who needs to hear this, but y'all need to keep up with your student loan payment, because them ain't no joke. That's not a joke. It's not a joke, guys. They gonna keep calling y'all, and y'all need to stop ignoring them. It's not a game. Y'all need to, once you graduate, you at that season where you need to build your credit too. So if you want to build your credit, pay those loans back. That will help build your credit, because they gonna keep calling. They don't care. You don't have a job. You knew you was about to graduate. They don't care. Answer that phone. Talk to them people. Pay that back. Because when you think about it, that's gonna help your credit. Because you know when you was in school, you barely, if you stayed on campus all 4 years, or if you had if you stayed on campus all 4 years, barely had anything in your name, you didn't have a lot of stuff in your name. So your credit is either bad or you don't have none. How you gonna get somewhere in life if you don't have no credit? If your credit bad, how you gonna get you a new apartment? How you gonna do all that if your credit bad? Build your credit. You gotta build your credit, guys. Like, this is the time. Pay those loans and build your credit, because if you're not, what is the point? Because they will garnish your wages. They can work with you. Yeah. I said that about your friends. Okay. Now to the post-grad life. If you're going to grad school, I can't talk about that. I haven't gone, but I have some news. I'm going to school in the fall, guys. So in the fall, if you don't see me posting as much, y'all just check on me, because I'll be in school. I'm going back to school to get my chiropractic degree, so I will be a doctor soon. Be Dr. Washington. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? But yeah, I'm going back to school soon, so you guys stay posted. I'll keep you posted on what schools, all that. But I know some people that went to grad school right after they graduated. I know people that took 3 years. I know people took 2-year break. take those breaks, take that mental break. Because I know me, I did a year and I'm now realizing, well, not now, but it's like dawn on me more, I don't want to work for nobody. No, can't do it. No, not for the rest of my life. So I know that it's time for me to do what I got to do and move on. So it took me a year to get there because I didn't know what I really wanted to do. Like I said, I thought I had my dream job when I graduated. So what did I need to go back to school for? I already had my dream job. Girl, if you make this money, honey. Ha! Money, money, money. But clearly, I'm not even there no more. So yeah, it takes time to realize what you want to do. I know for me, take time, don't rush. That don't rush statement is for me. Like, don't rush it. But I am going back to school. And a lot of people, if you want to do more, go do it. Don't stop. Don't stop. And don't wait until things are getting harder to go back to school. Because if they're getting hard, don't lean on school because you know you already took a loan. You know that school was hard. So don't just lean to go do it. Because if you're in your career and you know that, dang, I don't want to do this. When you first start that job, them first few months, you know, it take a month to realize you feel like you're driving now, okay? That's point blank, period. So after that month, you realize you want to be there, start in school. Start going to school because you know that you don't want to wait till your life is here and you're still in school. Like, dang, I ain't finished that degree. Dang, I ain't do this. So just go for it. And like I said before, someone else said, make plans for those goals in school because everything will fall into place at the right time. Perfect time. It's something that you can't get over, like you just gotta do it. Don't second guess yourself. If you have a feeling to do it. Because you're not always gonna get a job. Like, you're not always going to get a good job when you graduate, as we know. You have to make a commitment because you have to do it. Like, you have to be committed to it. You have to stay consistent. It's something that you really want to do. You have to be committed. Because if you know what you want behind your name, go for it. And again, it's okay to not have it all figured out. You graduated and you're done just that fast. That's something else. Okay, I feel like that's all for like going back to school because I know like for me, I'm not there yet. So I know that I'm working to getting to that stage of going back to school. I'm about to go back to school in the fall. I've been looking up schools. I'm about to start applying in June. June is my day to start applying, my month. Start applying because I know that that's when I'll be leveled out again for various reasons. So June is like my month where I'm going to start leveling back. Well, not leveling back out. I'm going to go back, start looking into doing like school trips. I'm going to be visiting schools because I'm looking at 2 schools and I'm not sure which one yet. So you guys will know, at a later date. And also, I feel like this is most important for anybody. Like in school, if you're in school watching this video, please make sure that you save your money, invest your time, invest in yourself. Because once you graduate, graduation money is real. Okay. When you graduate from school, folks gonna give you all gifts. Like, I was getting money left and right. And I did not budget correctly. So budgeting, I feel like budgeting something too. I don't budget like I should, but I know that I'm going to start budgeting. Budgeting and saving, investing yourself, investing what you want to do. Put your money where your mouth is. If you want to go back to school, take that money and put it inside of a nice, secure place. Save that money. Because if not, because you don't always want to be renting this. You don't always want to have this and this. Soon you want to have your own house. Soon you want to do this, so make sure that you're investing in yourself. Like, you can do this, but 2 years from later, what are you looking at? You don't have it to show. So invest in the time that you have because you have nothing but time. Nothing. What are you doing? You have nothing but time. You're not like you are an adult, but it happens so fast. You walk across the stage the next day, you're an adult. A fully functioning, operating adult with a degree. So you need to make sure that you invest in your time because it's going to happen so fast that it's not even going to be okay. Like, it's going to happen so quick. The rest of the stuff, I think I'm going to put as a screenshot because it is some inspirational stuff. And it's really like, I don't want to read that whole thing because, like I said, since it's inspirational, so stay tuned for that. And like I said, you guys, in June, you guys will be with me. I'll be vlogging my school hunts. I'm doing that in June. I'm so happy. I don't know why. I hate Vaseline sometimes. But yeah, I think that is it. And if you feel like that you had some tips and you're watching this video, comment below on everything because it is a stretch. It's not okay. It's okay to not be okay when it comes to graduating because it happens so fast. You don't know what to do. You blink. And like I said, you're a fully functioning adult with a degree. And you really... yeah, I think that's it for me. Just make sure that you take your time. Like, it may feel like it's going fast, but take your time. Because I know somebody that took 3 years off to go to grad school. I know somebody that took months off to go to grad school. I know people that went to grad school right after school. My dad was married with kids, with me and my sister, married with 2 kids and was in school and still got his degree. So why can't you do it? But that is all for me. I have to figure out like a name for these things. Like, should it be like a chit chat with Meeks? Life with Meeks? I don't know. I have to figure it out. Once I do, I'll let you guys know. But also comment below like things that you thought that I missed out. Things that you have questions about moving. Like, not moving, but like moving forward to like after grad life. Like, it's okay, y'all. It is okay. You may about to be graduating in May, December, August, whenever. But just know that it's okay to not have a plan. That's number one. You got a plan. You know where your parents stay? You can go with them. I'm pretty sure they won't kick you out. They won't say, no, you can't come back. So just remember that it's okay. I know a lot of people that literally, when they graduate from school, stay home for like a year. You can do that. I'm sure your parents are not going to be like, no, they're not going to do that because they helped you in school. They're going to help you after school. That's another thing. Stay home if you have to. Or move back. Like, you might be feel like you living your best life and you still got your own apartment, whatever. If you feel like you need to move back, do it mentally, because physically, like financially, how you invest in yourself if you're not capable of investing in yourself? So therefore, take a step back, move back into your parents' house, move into do it. There's nothing wrong with that, because at the end of the day, you just went through 4 to 5 years in school. I went to school. That is a struggle on its self. Okay, on its self. Trust me, I know. So just do it. Yeah, but I think that's it, y'all, for real. Like I said, comment anything that you think that I missed out in, any questions. If you need to ask me anything, do it. I feel like what I'm doing is good. I think this is it. I think my current moving, I'm gonna incorporate later some more stuff for okay, so for me, like I said, I'm gonna go back. I'm not done. I feel like I missed one part. So when like I said, my dream job that I thought was my dream job, I quit after 2 days. I was on a job hunt, and that was like the worst time of my life. The worst. Post-grad life. Like, that's when I felt the post-grad blues, was right after I graduated. Like, after I didn't go back to my job. My dream job at that. I started working 2 jobs. Do it. You're not in school. You have nothing but time. Work those 2 jobs to get where you need to go. I was working back at Build-A-Bear here, and I quit within a month of that. I didn't like it here. This Build-A-Bear was nothing like my home store, so I wasn't feeling it. So I stopped after probably like 2 or 3 months of that. And like I said, I worked 2 jobs. Then I started working at a bank. Still was working 2 jobs. If you have to work 2 jobs to grind, to invest in yourself, pay those student loans back, that's nothing wrong with that either, because you're not in school. You don't have to get up in the morning to go to class. You don't have to study for an exam. You don't have to write a paper. None of that when you're done with school. So it's okay not to have a plan. I can't say that I can't stress that hard enough because I know for me, I had a plan that failed. So I know that now I'm going to keep moving and do what I got to do because my first plan failed. Something wrong with that. But that is finally all. I think the rest of like my life I'm moving is going to be in my next video. My next Get Talking with Me. So thank you guys for listening because this was a really long video, which we knew because you can't just do this in 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. But that is all. You guys stay tuned for the next couple videos. I think my next video is going to be like a mash of can't even say that. I'm not even going to say that. You guys stay tuned for my next video. Comment below things that helped you when you were in college. Also, in your post-grad life, because I have a lot of stuff that I'm going to post that I didn't talk about because you can't just not talk about enough because, I know I said this is the last thing, but last thing, putting God first gets you everywhere. Gets you everything at every given time. Put God first. And how did I not think about that before? Dang. But putting God first gets you through every struggle, everything. Putting God first. Okay, that's it, bro. So I'm gonna have I think one of my screenshots talks about that. Put God first. That I have. Put God first, and your life will dwell and fall into the place that you need to be at the right time. So yeah, comment below things that you think that helped you after your post-grad blues. Comment questions you have about my life. I will tell in my next video. Comment anything, and also subscribe. Tell a friend because this is something that we need to address post-grad. No one talks about it. And thank you guys for tuning in for this long video. I know it was long, but thank you. And I hope you guys love my new backdrop, my piece. Hope you guys loved it. If not, oh well, because I do. All right, guys. You guys have a good day, good evening, good week. Blessings, prospering to whenever you're watching this video, the day for, the next day. Everything be what you want. Positive affirmations will get you where you need. Bye, guys. Thank you for tuning in again.
Extravulous.